Hey guys, so
I
today
thought recording before.
we're recording now. Ready?
For what?
To pop.
What?
Popsico.
Our hands are out on my feet. Well, this is how I dummy. So I roll on the ground.
Alright, well, why don't we do what the real video is? We're not doing Popsico today. We are gonna tell stories. Story time with Daddy.
Yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, so let's read Star Wars.
No, I'm gonna tell you a story.
Oh, okay, that's
We'll read when we're done. That's not the most exciting video to have someone read a story. Well, I'm gonna tell you about the first time that I beat Super Mario World.
The first time in forever.
You remember Super Mario World, right? That's the one for the Super Nintendo that introduced Yoshi.
Yeah.
And it has the cape that you fly around on, and it has Bowser and his helicopter, clown copter. Okay, well, take you back. I guess this was early 90s, and Super Nintendo was coming.
Oh.
I saw it in Nintendo Power the first time I saw pictures of Super Mario World, and I saw the Koopas wearing their capes flying. I was so excited. That's all I wanted was Super Nintendo. And I believe it came out for a holiday season, and Christmas came, and guess what I got?
What?
Something else. I did not get Super Nintendo, and I was disappointed. Try to stay up here so people could see
I
you.
feel comfortable laying down.
Alright, well,
People, you don't have to see me.
yeah, they don't need to see you on a video. It's not a visual medium.
Visual medium.
Anyway, so I did not get it, but I told you about my friend Joel before.
No, you didn't.
Well, I had a next door neighbor named Joel, so of course he had to be my best friend since we were next door neighbors, and I've known him since I think age 4. So of course he got the Super Nintendo, and we were the type of best friends that were very competitive. So if we played sports, always one of us wanted to be better. If we do drawing, always one of us wanted to be
Put your
better.
arms up like this. This is what they're like.
So, of course, sometimes those kind of
Let's
friends
do it
fight
one more
too.
time, one more
No,
time.
let's just
One more
finish the
time.
story.
I just need...
Anyway, you're all hyped up today.
One more time.
Anyway, so he got the Super Nintendo, and so of course I wanted to play with him as much as I could, and his mom was always trying to kick us out of the house because people back then thought kids should spend all their time outside, not really worrying about what they were really doing out there. They just thought you should be out of the house, so we're always getting kicked out of the house. As long as you're outside, that was good. So we played as much as we could until we get kicked out and go back and play it. And then it probably took a few months, and I still didn't have Super Nintendo. I had to save up my allowance money, so it took me quite a while to get my Super Nintendo, probably a year or more. But I would...
Wait, what's the Super Nintendo again? The first Nintendo?
No, the second system. You know, 16 bits.
I thought you were talking about the first one.
You know, now you're playing with power. Nintendo Super Power. So then, after a couple months, we got to Bowser's Castle.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we didn't... If you played the game, you know there's a lot of different routes. So we didn't open up every single level or find all the secrets and things. But we got to the end with some of the shortcuts. So then, when we got there, I ended up I always had to be Luigi because we do 2-player, and I ended up getting us through it and getting to Bowser. And I don't think it was on the first try, but in the end, I was the one who ended up beating the game.
So and did you go fight?
Well, I beat the game as Luigi, and we're both really happy watching it and enjoying it. And then all of a sudden, after it's kind of when it's showing them ride on Yoshi and walking through the different lands and playing like the cool music and everything, all of a sudden my friend got really upset.
Why?
After he was just happy, because he was really happy to see the end and that we finished the game, but then he got really upset from being jealous that I was the one that beat the game and I beat his game and I even have the game. And then he got really mad and started yelling and crying and getting really upset. Really silly.
Wait, why are you saying this stuff? Which Joel hears this?
Well, it happened, so he knows it happened. I think he could get over it now. It's been a long time. So then he starts getting really mad and started fighting with me, and then I was laughing because I was just happy to beat the game.
Then you're like this.
And then I think it was one of the times where his parents said, Michael, I think it's time for you to go home. Joel has to think about things. So that happened quite a bit. So then later he was still kind of mad at it and brought it up, but he'll always have to know that I'm the one that beat his game first. So that's my story about the first time that I finished Super Mario World. What do you think?
Yeah, that done because I have some announcements.
What?
Oh, like you'll see.
We didn't talk about any announcements.
Oh no. These are my announcements.
Okay, let's go ahead.
So most important one, look at my new glasses. They're blue. And then I like to do this.